today's video, you're not only going to see my first 200-meter breaststroke in 13 years, but you might, if I'm good enough, see me set some PBs. Today I'm at the Plymouth Leander Christmas Open Meet, where I'm racing 4 completely random events. I'm doing the 50 butterfly, my favourite event, the 100 and 200 breaststroke, and the 200 IM. Let's see how I go.
So my first race was the 100-meter breaststroke, and I know I've got to use my pullouts to the best of my ability because they're way better than my swimming. My swimming can be okayly fast if I get really on the rate, but then I'm going to risk dying towards the end of the race. So I try to find a decent balance. You can see my pullout on the turn is good there, but when I get back on the stroke, I'm just rushing a little bit and makes my hips quite low. I don't take the momentum forwards that I would like. That being said, I turned in a pretty solid 31.4, which is a second off my PB of 30.4 on the 50 from Masters Nationals. I was never going to give a good race to the 2 Plymouth boys who are going great in the middle lanes, but I did get in a bit of a tussle with the guy to my left, and we come towards the 75 wall neck and neck. I knew I'd probably get him out of the pullout, but then when we got back up on the surface, I've never felt lactate in my arms. They were fully like jelly, and I was doing everything in my power to keep some sort of momentum to get to the end. I don't even want to count how many strokes in the last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a glide.
Coming into this year, my PB for 100 breaststroke was 1 minute 12. In April this year, before I started swimming again, I went a 1 minute 10, dropping 2 seconds from my PB. Now that I'm training again and there was a meet in my backyard, I thought, let's do it. Let's race another 100 breaststroke and see if I can go even faster. Not only did I go faster, but I've knocked another 2 seconds off my lifetime best, going a 1:08.8. The last 25 was hard. My arms weren't prepared for it. The breaststroke conditioning isn't there, and I've never had a lactate build-up like it. But I was still super soaked to get a 2-second PB. You've probably noticed I'm wearing this Mizuno tech suit, and it's the GX Sonic 6 CR.
So why have I brought up the suit I'm wearing? Well, outside of me being the swimsuit guy, it also links today's sponsor, Bai. Bai are a Japanese dropshipping service that allow you to get any awesome product from Japan, including Mizuno tech suits, delivered anywhere in the world. To me in the UK, maybe you're in the US and you want to get some Japanese goods. Well, Bai have you covered. Bai has loads of partner stores that you can purchase from. Maybe you want to try your luck on Yahoo Flea Market and see what used Mizunos you can get. Look at that, that's a GX Sonic for just £19, or a GX Sonic 5 for 46. This is insane. Maybe I'm actually going to have to do some purchase myself here because the value looks so good. The same can be said for Yahoo Japan Auction, where we've got some Mizuno GX Sonic M's for just £17 here, but you know, they might end up going a bit higher on the bid, and another range of great products. We even have this Mizuno with a JSS logo on there, and if you're lucky you can find some Japan branded Mizunos that are really, really cool. But the real reason we're here is to go on Yahoo Japan Shopping, where we can just type in Mizuno GX Sonic 6 and buy all the new, latest and greatest Mizunos, such as that CR that you just saw me wearing. The CR is online here for 27,720 yen, which is £161. You can pick it in any of the sizes and colours it comes in. I personally wear a large, and it's on sale. You buy it, then get it shipped to their warehouse, and then they ship it on to you.
If you go to the description, I have a discount code you can use to save further on what are the best tech suits and everything else in Japan right away. Thanks again to Bai for sponsoring this video, and I'm going to go swim down and prepare for my next race today, the 50 butterfly.
Just raced 4 AM. My arms. I've never had them this lactate. Right now I'm not doing a 200 breaststroke. If I recover, maybe I'll do it, but I need a couple of days off. Oh God.
I'm here on the final session of this meet. My arms are weak from my 200 IM this morning. I was under PB pace for 150 metres and my last 50 come up just short. with a 2:14.6. I won the meet. I didn't get a video of it, but I was 0.8 of my PB from 2019. But super happy with that. And I said I can't do another 200 today. I'm not going to do this 200 breast. And then all my friends have goaded me into it. Some of the kids who were going to be in my heat that swim the Plymouth Leander were like, no, you can't pull out. So I've taken all my energy. I've come to this 200 breaststroke. I'm going to go for a PB. 2:51 from 2010. Oh, everything hurts. I've swum 3 races this weekend already. I'm lightheaded just talking about it. I've warmed up. And also I want to tell you about this new system for controlling the mullet. Let me show you. I know a lot of the Japanese swimmers do it, but these mesh caps are brilliant for controlling the mullet. If you saw my races at Masters Nationals, the mullet was hanging out the back and causing a lot of slowing down for me. So now what I do is I control the mullet with the mesh cap. There we go. And then I go, all the mullet tucks in. And then I go goggles, obviously the Cobra Ultras. And then I go for my race cap, Swimsuit Guy merch, Arena 3D Soft. I'm sold out of these, but I do have the molded caps still online on my store. I have my t-shirts, so check out my website, training plans. I'm swimming PBs at 28 years of age, swimming 3 times a week. You can do that too. Sign up to my plans and grab the best online training program there is. And get a mesh cap if you want to have that mullet control for all you mulleters out there.
Here I am stood behind the blocks for a 200 breaststroke, something I've avoided doing for 13 years. I opted for the high waist tier of Victor as it has good freedom of movement, and I got up on the blocks with a race plan to not overdo it. The 200 I'm hurt so bad that I was a little bit scarred, so I thought I'm going to really use my underwaters through the whole race, turn it into a bit of a hypoxic thing and really try and glide. I really try to lengthen out and keep the hips up, and my breaststroke is not natural. I don't really have a 200 breaststroke stroke, so this was kind of, you know, spare of the moment, give it a go, and I went 4 strokes for the first length. I then again lengthened things out underwater and just glided, trying to squeeze my legs together, my hips up, get my eyes facing down and my arms out in front of me. I have a weird tendency to bring my arms apart when I glide on breaststroke, so I was trying to keep the hands next to each other. And if you do want to be good at breaststroke, and especially 200 breaststroke, you can think about almost pretending your thumbs are interlocked. That's how much your hands want to be next to each other, and I call that a V-line position. Considering I had super stroke rated the 100 on the day before and went out in 31.4, I went out in a very conservative 35.4 to 50 and then 39.3 for the second 50 to be a 1:14 for the 100. I really don't like how far my elbows come back here on each pull. When I get back to training, I'm going to be turning my attention to the sprint freestyle and sprint fly and not the distance breaststroke. As I turned at 100, I could see the young lads over in lanes 2 and 3 neck and neck with me, but I felt strangely good. I know this feeling though because I get it every time I race 200 freestyle, and I tell myself I'm going to do this magic last 50, and by the time I get to the last 50, I'm absolutely knackered. But I did start putting a little bit more power into my stroke on this third 50, although it was still a 39 point. In my head, I was going to go mad on the rate as soon as I turned for home and try and beat these 2 guys over on the far side as much as possible. That being said, I'd already started to build up a lead by putting more power in my stroke, but I was slowing down, so they must have been slowing down as well. This was half a second slower this 50 than the 50 before. And as I turned for the last 50, I took a big breath, tried to stay under as long as possible. I'm aware I'm coming up earlier and earlier, but got straight on the stroke rate. You can see this massive improvement on stroke rate. And I try to be inspired by Alex Granado when he destroyed everyone on the last 50 at Nationals last year by picking up his rate at the end while staying on the power. And he also done a great swim this weekend, going to 2:18 at Welsh Nationals. As I come on this last 25, I realised that I'm really tired from my burst of speed, so started gliding again here before saying to myself, stop it idiot, go fast again. And I picked up the rate and actually went a 38.1 on this last 50, which was the second fastest 50 of the whole race. This was a 2:32.8 or a 19-second PB.
Will was the only reason I've done this race. I was not going to do it. You said, so you've got to do it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was close. Did you see me at the 100 turn?
Yeah, I saw you there.
Every time I looked across, I just saw you. Would you just see me on that turn? Or did you see me on that turn?
I could see him on that turn, but on the far end, no, I couldn't see.
You couldn't see, yeah, I was the same. Just that minute. Every time I was like, please be ahead, please be ahead.
I didn't see how far I had to.
Great stuff, Will. Just got back from Irish Nationals. Swimming really well.
And there it is, a wrap on my PL Christmas meet vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot, and I'm trying to put out as much great content as I can for you. I also just want to thank my sponsor Buy again. They really are more than a sponsor. They are the best service in the world for getting Mizunos into the country. People ask me, oh, is it really good? Yeah, it's good. They're the cheapest for import. They're the cheapest for shipping. They're the quickest. They're the most efficient. They're the most effective. You will get a Mizuno suit delivered to the UK or wherever you are for cheaper than any other model you can get, and the Mizuno suit is better. You've probably just seen my latest review, which is the Mizuno GX Sonic 6 NV. It is the best sprint suit on the market by a country mile, and not only is it the best objectively, price no object, but you can pick it up for half the price of the competitor models using Buy. Save 10% with my discount in the description, and be super stoked when you smash PBs at the next meet like I did here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.